Hello, my name is BunnEsim. This will be my first ever video on my YouTube channel, first ever, I guess, time trying to make a YouTube video. I guess I decided on the speed build because it's a little bit faster and I can talk over it and I don't have to worry about like gameplay kind of thing. So I was trying to build a tiny home for, I guess, the first majority of this build, I guess. Um, Yeah, I was trying to build a tiny home, I guess, with a door to a backyard. Because I just pictured like a couple would use the backyard, whatever. Um, I don't know. Do. I think I might build the couple in cast, not record it, and just like post it on the gallery and saying this house is if you want to use it. This family goes with this house, I guess. Anyways, with the color of the fridge, I wanted to match the green with the color of the cabinets and the countertops. But what is these? I always call them Why do I call the countertops cabinets? Anyways, I decided not to go with the green and I went with the gray instead because it kind of matches the windows and the door frames that I used. But I also used brown as the color scheme because with the Dream Home Decorator they have a green and brown swatch, which is really pretty, so I used it. And then this like one tile bathroom, they're really cool. I kind of, it like really depends. Like I make them bigger, but I guess I was trying to, I guess, save on the tiles because I didn't want to succeed, or is it exceed? I didn't want to go past the 64 tiles because I think I was at like 60. I was very close to passing the 64 tiles, and I didn't want to do that, so I wanted it at least at like 2 tier on the 2 tier house. So yeah, um, and then like I said, I kept it the green kind of swatch around this house. I used the that table was actually really pretty, really nice from the high school years. Um, you know, my mom came in and she was saying how there should be a backyard, like a really big backyard. And then she was trying to tell me that I need to move the fence to the white line to make it a little bit bigger. And I was like, you can't do that. So then I made it bigger a different way. And then I was trying to figure out where to put a fence. Not the fence, the gate. I was trying to find a way to figure out where to put a gate. And I figured it out. And then she was saying how, it should be like a second floor because I was telling her that I couldn't make a small one. She's like, well, the second floor and the rooms should be upstairs. And then she was saying, well, where's the closet? I was like, well, the Sims don't really need closets necessarily. And so I was like, I can put a dresser. And she was like, no, there should be a closet. And she's like, make the kitchen, make everything a little bit bigger. Make the house bigger. So okay, well, then I'll just make it residential. So I have a tiny residential. And yeah, so it's no longer a tiny house. It's now a just regular residential house with a bigger bathroom and a closet. Um, yeah. It's very nice. I kind of waited on what color to like paint the walls, so later. You know, like I said, I didn't know how to like with this thing. So and then my mom was still in here when when we were like talking about the thing, and she's like, oh, mirror, or she was saying there should be a mirror, and then she's like, no, there needs to be a window there, and then stand up mirror, but we didn't use a stand up mirror. And I was like, ooh, maybe a vanity. She's like, no, too many mirrors. So I just kept with the dresser there. We probably argued about window placement for the bathroom for probably about like 30 minutes because she kept trying to say use a smaller one. I'm like, mom, the swatches aren't the same. It's a different kind of grade. And she was like, okay, fine. It's okay, fine. Yeah. So yeah, fun time talking about a window placement in the bathroom. She's like, windows wouldn't be that big in the bathroom. I'm like, yeah, but like it's The Sims. Nobody's really gonna peek in on you showering in The Sims kind of thing. I moved around like I guess I moved around the stairs and try to cover up the little, I guess, hole right there with a bookshelf, because you can't put a wall there because it like cuts it off, can't intersect. Which I find out later that when you try to put a wall in front of like that wall there, it like cuts it off, and it's so annoying. So just like had a fun time doing that. And then I finished working on the layout of the roof, the layout of the second floor, and I added the roof to it. The roof was, I guess, kind of interesting to say the least to figure out. And then I just wanted to get it done with to get away from the glitching of the closet. Yeah, to like I just had to get it. And then this part where the roof, I was trying to figure out how to put this roof on. It's not gonna match up in the end. It's like slightly off, and that bothers me. But can't really fix it. I tried fixing it, didn't really work, so can't do a thing about it. Then I was figuring out the kitchen, making the kitchen a little bit bigger, putting the stuff where it is. I wanted to put like a second wider what's it called? Window. I wanted to put it a second wider window, but it would clip with the cabinet. So I was like, you know what? I won't do a second wider window. We'll just use, I guess, a taller window. Even though it doesn't look weird, I probably shouldn't have put the window there, but it doesn't really matter. And then the sliding door, I wanted like the sliding door. We don't really have that much sliding doors in The Sims, so I ended up using the same door from. I used the door from the Snowy Escape pack. My bad. And then I gave the trash can like a trash bag kind of thing. It's really cute. You can still click on both of them. And then I covered up the where it clipped with where the stairs clipped with the wall on the outside. And then I painted the walls. I grabbed I like that brick. It's really nice. The brick I used for the kitchen, and then I used I guess I kind of matched the tile to the bathroom tile to the shower, I guess, swatch. And I stuck with like the green and grayish brown kind of color scheme of the entire house. Greenish, brownish, grayish color scheme, I guess I could say. I kind of like where you stick to one color you kind of stick to a color and then you kind of work around the color, because it like really helps. And then I was trying to figure out a way to fix these fix the doors because they looked so weird. And then I ended up like taking out my stairs, so I had to go put that back in. So I figured out how to do it. It's a small upper bathroom for the other two kids to like share. I go in and put more details into it later. So the first bedroom I made was more for like a teenager, a high school teenager, I guess you can say. And then figuring out where the window placements, and then I put a window in the bathroom, which was weird because it's where the shower is, how to remove that. So the teen bedroom, I gave it a little more character, gave him a mirror to, work on some skills, give him a dresser, gave it a little more characteristics, give it is it personality? It's personality. I gave it more personality. Is it personality? Yes, I gave him a personality. That doesn't sound right. Oh well. And try to make it more of like a lived-in kind of situation where it's a teenager. Teenagers are some teenagers are messy. So I stuck a pile of laundry behind the stairs, and when I see something, my jumpy little brain will be like, oh, this would go here. So when I saw the toilet paper, I was like, ooh, I need to put toilet paper in the bathroom. So then I'm scrolling through the stuff for like the bathroom, and then I jump down when I see the laundry basket to the closet. I'm like, ooh, that's a nice, there. It's a nice little thing. And then I go back and switch like the towel color because I'm like, the blue kind of matches this. I added shampoo and conditioner for the parents. Put the downstairs bathroom for the parents, like their toothbrush and their hand soap. I think I put toilet paper down there too. And then I hid the teenagers' clothes behind the ladder on the bunk bed, and then added their laundry. So the second bedroom I have upstairs is gonna be for a toddler. So it's like a major age difference between these two kids, which is kind of funny. And then I didn't know which like height to use. I ended up using a lighter one because it kind of matched, I guess, the furniture a little bit more. I gave the toddler like a downsized Blarfy as like a stuffed toy because I thought it was really cute. I ended up changing the bed color to white because of the nightstand I use. And it's kind of smaller for some reason. The bed frames are like the taller bed frames are a little bit smaller than each other. And then for like the nightlight, because the toddlers need like a nightlight kind of thing. I don't think the soccer lamp is gonna work as a nightlight. So oops. I did give them I guess the bookshelf kind of to like help, and then I painted like the toddler room blue and then the teenage room's green. It doesn't really matter, Then when it came to painting the house, I was trying to figure out how I was going to put the what is this called? Oh, a covered patio. I didn't keep it that long. I ended up making it a little bit shorter, which I like the patio. It came out really nice afterwards. So I was basically figuring out what to color it, and so I ended up using like the sage green, kind of darker green, and then I painted the bump out, like the parents bump out, into like that black brick on the bottom, and I did the same thing with the kitchen. I did the same thing with the kitchen, and then I had to fix where I messed up. And then I was gonna paint the roof, and then I was like, nah, I won't paint the roof. And then I went to fence in the backyard a little. I was gonna put the grill in that little cubby hole because it kind of like hides it, and then it's like, why would it be there? The trash can should be there, so I put the trash can there instead. I was gonna do like a double trash can situation with the trash cans in the front, with the the mailbox. But I decided against that. I put the bar and the grill outside, closer that way. I used the new kit that we got. The foundation doesn't really look well with the fence, so there's no foundation on this build. I used the new kit for like the couch, and then I used the fireplace, and then I used the side table. I used the side table, the big side table. I sized it down and made it into two smaller ones. Because I was trying to look for, because like it doesn't really come with what's it called? That's not a side table. It doesn't come with like a table right there. Like with the pack, it only has the side tables, and they're like really big. So I just sized it down and then figured out. I moved that plant later on. Just like it looks nice, but I decided against it because it looks kind of like off. That's a trellis, right? Yeah. I decided to use this trellis instead of the roof, because I thought it looked really nice. So yeah. And then I changed the mailbox into the smaller one, like the green swatch of the wall mailbox. It was adorable, so I like used it. I was gonna use the monkey bars for like play wise, and then I was like, no, I'll just use swing sets because the swing set and the trees will look like really nice. I was like scrolling through debug, and then I'd see something and go, oh, this is cool, and I'll just pull it out. So I would just see something in debug, and then I'd just pull it out randomly. Because I'm like, oh, this is cool. This would be like good in a build. Or like this would be good in a build. Yeah, I have a really jumpy brain. I wanted to use this pear tree in like the front yard because it would be cool. And then I completely forgot when you place the tree, it's gonna go down to the, it's gonna go into like where you planted it kind of thing. So I just stuck with the trees we get, like the regular trees. And yeah, so when I put the picnic table out, I thought it'd be cute for like maybe on like a Saturday or whatever. They'll be outside and the kids are outside doing thing. Maybe someone will garden. Maybe the mom's a gardener or whatever. And then my mom's like, "Why are you putting why is there random planter boxes outside? Those are a little weird." She's like, "Why didn't you put a sandbox?" And then she had an argument with me that was the sandbox. Just paint it a different color. I'm like, "Mom, that's not how that works." So I had to go figure out, because I knew how to make a sandbox. I just didn't know which fence it should be. So I figured out really fast. And then I was scrolling through Debug trying to look for like toys to put in this sandbox, you know, like a dump truck. Don't have a dump truck in the Sims. So yeah, I found like a robot and I'm like, ooh, you know, little kids like robots. Yeah. Now with the watermelon, okay, so I don't know if they're gonna like get rid of the cutting board. So I don't know what's gonna happen with the cutting board and that. So yeah, like I jump around a lot when it came to, I guess, the landscaping and then adding like more characteristics to it. Because when I saw the landscaping and I was like, oh, I should probably landscape the front of the yard if I've landscaped the back of the yard. So that's why I kind of jumped to the front. And then I didn't like the way I guess the one sized down looked, so I ended up sizing it down twice and then stacking two on top of each other. It looks kind of off, but it's okay. And then I put the cutting board on top of the thing, kind of like to cut the watermelon. And I kind of made it bigger because they were like too small. So yeah, two big watermelons. And then this one, my mom was still here and she was arguing. She was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "It's a drawer, you know, you can't really do it." She's like, "No, that's in these days. Put the drawer on top." I was like, "Okay, I'll put the drawer on top." So yeah, then this is where I was like looking for the toys for the kids, and I found some trucks. So I just put like trucks as like Hot Wheels kind of thing, and then I found the backpack and I just put it in the kids' room, the teenagers' room. Then I went to go put more details into the kitchen. I didn't know which was it fruit bowl to use. I wanted to use the really long one, and then I decided against the really long one and I used the short one instead. Yeah. So yeah. I guess I use the books kind of like a cookbook, like the cookbooks. It's kind of like an open cookbook kind of thing. I think it's really cool. It gives a little more detail into like the builds. And I think it's funny that they have the wine on the counter ready for them. So when I placed this thing, I thought it was cute. I don't. Oh, I found out that I stuck it into a wall when I looked at it later. Yeah, I had moved it away from the wall, so don't worry about it. I also didn't put any type of wall decor. Like I didn't show you me doing wall decor. It's fine. I put it later. I like fixed it later on, so don't really worry about it. I added, when I show you, I'll show you the wall decors I used, like the paintings I used in the house. Yeah, and then I picked out like a nice, I guess, beige curtain for like the parents' bedroom, and then yeah. So okay, so this is the Sage Suburban. I thought it was really cute. It kind of like matches with it. And I really kind of like the Sage Suburban. So we're gonna come in to the house. I'll show you the front door. I like the mailbox. It's very cute. So this is when you first walk in. You see like the living room area, and then like the kitchen. I like the kitchen. It's very cute, very quaint. Yeah, this is like the little area. Then here's like the master bedroom. Master bedroom, kind of like it. And then this is the closet. This is the closet I was kind of having trouble with, kind of thing. Because when you what's it called? I like messed this up when I pulled it away. I pulled it away and then I left this here, so I put it on top of it by accident, and then I had like a little trouble there. But I really like the way this is made. It's really pretty. I kind of like the detail with the added like laundry basket. I love the trellis. It's very pretty. Like, it's very cool, I should say. I keep using the word pretty. My bad. Anyways, this is the teenager's room. See, this is, I kind of added like little wall decor for like the kids' room, you know, put their little like, measure their height by where they go to the bathroom, and then little like, what's it called, trees on the walls, because I think it's adorable. And then for the teens' room, I gave them this really cool painting when me and my mom are just looking through the paintings. And then I pulled this one up, and my mom was like, "I'll use that one. It looks really cool." And they were flipping their strangers. We're like, "Ooh, that's cool." So I used this one because it looked really cool. And then I put this one because it kind of goes with the green. And then here I decided to use like, I guess the family's kind of like, I guess the parents like diplomas, like their college diploma and their like their high school diploma. I feel like they would put it here. Um, so yeah, this is the Sage Suburban. I hope you guys liked it. Um, so yeah, I hope you guys like the Sage Suburban. It'll be on my gallery after I post this video. I hope you have a wonderful day. Please like and subscribe if you did like it. Have a nice day. Bye.